Hello everybody. Welcome on in. I'm Orion. We are back with some more Spell Brigade. Today we're going to be doing an all thunder build. Everybody's going to be picking lightning, pick whatever spell you want, but that's going to be the rules for the run. And we are about 30, I don't know. At the time of this recording, we're at 38 days away from the update, but you know, it might be 36, 37, 35 from whenever this goes up. So we're still over a month away until the next big update, and oh boy, do I really want to see that update. I'm ready. I'm ready for that update. This has been the longest wait of our time playing this game for a new update, and I need it, man. I need it. It's been super long. Hold on one second. Let's see. Okay. I'm just checking my stats. So elemental effects are more effective, and then we get extra cast speed. And then we are on hardcore cycle 1. Okay, let's do cast speed. Yeah, I'm super ready for the new update. I'm not used to waiting this long until updates. You know, they've been doing them once a month, but they took a vacation and they're doing another supposedly big update. Ooh. Legendary dodge? Okay. So we'll see. The stuff they haven't shown off too much in the Discord. They kind of showed off again a few new enemies. I do think there is going to be a new map. I think I remember them teasing a new map, which would be kind of cool. But honestly, the maps don't really change the gameplay too much. I mean, I guess there are like a few unique enemies per each map, but I'm still down with a new map though. Okay, let's do cast speed. And then for today, we are joined by Matt, Char, and Razor. And again, we'll be doing all thunder. Thunder is definitely my favorite. We'll be running. It looks like we're gonna be running solar pulse, blades, and the birdies, and then I'm of course doing falling stars. So it should be a solid group of spells here. We'll have a couple heals, we'll have some good AoE and some good close range damage. Good variety, I think, here. I wanted to do this one because I wanted to do like thunder explosions. So I thought that kind of sounded cool. Okay, let's go with more cast speed. So I'll probably try to take the explosive stars right away. And then we'll get the additional stars later. And then per usual, we'll probably get the damage. The damage relics, crit stuff, whatever. Vital strike. The huge, because I don't think it's worth taking anything else still yet. I wonder if they're ever gonna plan on doing like a relic rework or something. I know they've been slowly kind of doing it a little bit. They've been sort of buffing some and they've added some new ones. But I think it needs like a major overhaul, because there's still only like four relics that seem viable. And then the other ones are really niche. But I want to play this game more, like I really do. It's just we need an update. I mean, I don't blame, like, they're fine, you know. I'm not mad at anything about them taking a vacation. I'm sure it's a much needed vacation, so take your vacation. It's just, man, man, it's tough waiting so long though, especially for a game that I kind of almost do videos for every day, and then all of a sudden you just don't have videos to do every day. You know what I mean? It's like, this is like between this and Deep Rock. Okay, well, we're gonna do the between this and Deep Rock Galactic Survivor. Those are kind of my two like bread and butter games. Those are my two biggest games on the channel, and they're both not gonna. 1.0 for Deep Rock Galactic comes out in about a month, So if... Ooh, that's tempting, but I'm gonna go with that. That's a really good crit damage upgrade. But if you don't watch... If you've kind of followed me during the Spell Brigade phase, you probably missed a lot of the Deep Rock Galactic phase. But that's kind of my main game. I have like 300 something videos for that game. And if you don't follow that game, make sure you do, because 1.0 is coming out soon and it's going to be awesome. The game itself is already really good, but now they're going to be dropping gear in that game. And I kind of always say like, oh, that would be sweet if they put gear in this game too, which, you know, it would be. But 1.0 for Deep Rock Galactic comes out in about a month, a little under a month from now. Or no, about exactly a month from when you watch this. Probably almost exactly a month. But I'm going to do live streams. I don't really do a lot of live streams, so check it out. I'll be doing 2 days of live streams. I took off work. I don't take off work for a lot of games, but I figured Deep Rock Galactic 1.0 would be worth it. And plus, I have an ungodly amount of vacation hours. I'm actually on a leave reduction plan where you have to use... I mean, you don't have to, but they highly encourage you to use some of your vacation because you have too much. So, I don't mind. It will take the armor, just in case we get offense-defense. I always hate taking armor, though, before I get offense-defense, because then those kind of feel like wasted picks. If you don't get offense-defense, then I don't think there's really any reason to take armor. Feels useless. Okay, we'll do the cast speed, and then let's get lightning. Dark, ice, reroll. Fire, lightning. Lightning with this spell is really good. Because we're gonna shoot multiple projectiles, we're gonna do explosions, we're gonna be hitting a lot of enemies with this spell. And it's gonna be doing decent damage too. It's not like this spell does bad damage. It's gonna do pretty good damage here too. Alright, let's go cast speed again. Should be, yep, right on cue. We should begin our second quest here. Now we'll try to clear this and then get our first relic. Okay, I haven't seen one statue. I need to go, I'll probably come down here. I don't have multiple stars yet, so I'm gonna hit one at a time. I know there was a bunch up here in the middle, so let's come over here. There's like 3 or 4. Alright, let's do the cast speed. Yep, 4 clumped right here, perfect. I'm gonna take the base movement speed. I do like to take base movement speed to sort of get ahead of offense defense. And then even if I don't get offense defense, I'm not really... That doesn't really feel like a bad pick to me like armor does. Because I still like having a lot of movement speed, especially with this spell. I would like to be able to run around and, you know, just slam lightning on tons of enemies. Okay, let's go try to get this relic now while everybody has full health. Okay, good. Someone got it. And there's offense defense. Okay. So we will take offense defense. So that means I am going to have to start building up my movement speed. So I'm glad I took that 8%, because otherwise I would be in the negative already. Okay, Char officially has Savior Focus, which means let Char get the revives. I haven't seen any luck yet. I usually like to build my luck up pretty early, because I have found that that pays off huge at the end. You just start seeing a bunch of legendaries if you get your luck maxed out. Okay, so for now we're going to be doing big damage, but we're going to be slow. It's okay with this spell to be slow. I know I like to be fast. But I think if there's one spell it's okay to be slow with, I mean, this is definitely one of them. Just because it has such huge range. But I still want like 30 to 40 movement speed almost at all times. Bummer. Let's do a reroll. I'm not into pickup range. I'm just not. There's only been one time in the history of this game that I have taken pickup range, and it was fun, but I did a build specifically for it, where I was the XP guy, where I got like 200% XP and I just did all pickup range and ran like a full support type build. Other than that, you're never gonna see me. It could be a legendary and I'm never gonna take it. I will take a common 4% dodge, or I don't know, almost anything. Dang, well, I mean, there's luck, but I mean, who needs luck when you have a legendary? I saw the luck and I was like, oh man, but a legendary crit chance, I shouldn't have even said that. Legendary crit is amazing. Oh man, Thunderblades for Char already. I love Thunderblades. I'm gonna do the... Ooh. No, I'll do the crit. Blades are still probably one of my favorite spells. I think it just looks so cool. When they eventually allow us to do 2-spell runs, one of the first things we're gonna do is a Blade Solar Pulse run. Dang it, why do you do this to me? You give me the movement speed, but then you pair it with crit. I'm gonna take the crit. I'm gonna take the crit. Crit is probably the #1 thing I'm taking, crit damage. Almost every time. Okay, we'll do one more reroll. Alright, I will take that movement speed. Yeah, the first thing, I really hope eventually they allow us to do, you know, more customization with these games, because I think the biggest wish list that a lot of people have is 2 and 3 spell runs. Oh my goodness. That's all my movement speed gone. But legendary armor. Yeah, I think the most things that I see people talk about, like especially in my games and stuff, is 2 and 3 movement speed, or 2 and 3 spells. Okay, we'll do the damage. And I agree. I would absolutely love to see that. Like, one of the devs even commented on one of our videos and was like, it always amazes me how many different builds you can come up with. And I was like, give us 2 and 3 spell runs and we'll come up with even more, because we will. Like, that's when we can start getting even more creative. We can start comboing spells, you know? We can start getting, like, summon builds. We can do explosive builds, like where we only pick spells that have explosions on them. Things like that. Alright, let's go damage. We've been taking a lot of cast speed. And then we can do all AoE spells. We can do all projectile spells. You know, there's so much variety we can do with the amount of spells in this game. And I'm just dying to do them, because that would be fresh for this game, you know? It would be a fresh take. We'd be able to do some fresh builds and just do some new original content versus kind of, because right now we're at the point to where we've kind of done everything, you know? Man, do I really want more armor? I'm just gonna take the spell damage here. And then we're gonna get thunder. Okay, so everybody has thunder. I don't know if I was the last one or if someone got it just... No, I was the last one. I was the last one to get thunder, but now we all have thunder. We'll do the XP gain. I will take XP gain if it presents itself as a viable pick. Okay, Matt's got some heals, which is nice, because I might need it right here. Okay, base critical damage. We already have 290 crit damage. I assume Razor will probably get healing last. That's what I would do for the birds. Healing would be the last thing I pick with birds. So we'll probably get heals for that later. But in the meantime, we'll have Matt to provide some heals. And then maybe we can get... Oh, let's try to find the relic. Second relic should be up. I'm going to come over to this far corner. It's not over here. Man, we're getting some pretty good crit stuff. That was a legendary we got earlier, and now an epic, so now we're at 47%. Now we have to find the drop, the relic. Pretty good legendaries for not having any luck so far. Like, I haven't picked up one luck upgrade, but we've seen quite a lot of legendaries here. Okay, where is this chest? I'm too slow. I can't I can't be the one. It takes me so long to traverse the map. I can't be the one to do this. I'm trying. I don't know where it is. Oh no. We'll just take the spell damage there. I don't want to be any slower than I am right now until we can get some. I don't want to take any more armor until we can get a little bit more movement speed. Where is it? It's not up there. It's not over here. Did I walk past it at some point? Just not see it? We could do the base damage. 51 crit chance. Cool. Oh, there it is. Humble Ascension, that's a no. Oh man, I hope I don't know if I have enough for 2 rerolls here. I'm not. Damn. Damn. That's rough. That's rough. I wasn't at full health. That puts me in a bad spot for this upgrade. I'll kill my movement speed. That sucks. That sucks. That was a tough spot. Those were horrible picks. That armor one's really not even that good. It's gonna give me... It is gonna give me armor for each quest I have completed and will complete. But it's not really that much, you know? At most you're getting 50 armor a wave. Which that's not really that great. Go big or go home. Alright, let's do the additional projectile. So now that kind of puts me in a bind here, because now I don't have... Now I'm in a position to where I probably... At this point, I probably take Vital Strike, I think, if it shows up. Because with the way we're going, I don't think we're going to be dying too much. So I don't think Save Your Focus will be worth it. And if I'm going to be super slow, I would rather be able to regenerate my health. And I'll just kind of rely on the good crit picks we've been picking and the damage we've been taking. Okay, we can do that. So we'll just have to do that for our damage. Less about crits at this point. Well, I should say less about crits in terms of... my goodness. Minus 12.5 speed. This is gonna be... I'm gonna desperately need movement speed upgrades. But again, if there's a spell to be slow with, this isn't a bad one because we're gonna have really good range. We're already at 288 damage. Okay, we'll take that luck. I mean, if I didn't have this spell, I wouldn't have picked what I picked. You know, like if I was Razor, I probably would have. But if I'm if I'm Matt or Char, you know, I'm not being this slow with those close range spells. Thank you. That's a great pick right there. Still a -1 though. Alright, there's 2 in a row, back to +7. I just need to at least... At this point, I'm kind of... I guess I'm kind of in the acceptance phase that I'm just gonna be slow. Wow. So, but the more movement speed I pick, the more room that lets me get my, like, get armor. So I'll just get super tanky and then get a lot of damage upgrades from that. Oh, cast speed. .300 crit damage, 59% crit chance. Savior Focus is generally a good pick, and you know, if we're ultra strong here, you know, we'll probably just get some deaths here at the end and let I don't know who else has it. So far I think it's only Char. But at the end, if we have a bunch of revives, we can just die and let Char get them. You can see we're getting a ton of level ups here because we're basically just killing everything around us, and then when we go pick up the XP, you know, it's just a ton of XP just lying around the map. Because we're holding down this area, just destroying everything. .67% crit chance. I don't know, I know I've taken a few XP pickups, so I'll just grab a magnet here. Okay, definitely the damage. Yeah. Get it. Still have 11% movement speed too. Wow, we're not getting a lot of wasteful picks here. A lot of these picks are very, very useful. Even if it's low level crit, you know, we're getting crit damage, we've been getting movement speed, and we've been getting armor almost every upgrade here. There's been like no bad picks for a while. And we are just absolutely clearing everything out. I'm not gonna be a boss killer, I'm gonna be a mob killer, so I'm gonna kind of try to run around and kill the enemies. I think Razor is probably gonna be the highest single target damage person, depending on what sort of picks he gets. Crazy amount of armor already. Just crazy amount. 402% damage. I'm gonna get wrecked by this guy if he targets me though. not really much faster than these little spew piles. Spew tornadoes. Okay, that went pretty well. He's usually the harder boss because he'll have a ton of HP. But that's clear. Okay, I'm gonna come get this potion. Alright, we'll take that. And then hopefully, I mean, I guess we're gonna be looking for Vital Strike here. I'm gonna do the highest HP to get that base damage. Alright, Delayed Fate, save your focus. It's there. Alright, this is a tough... I think we may do Delayed Fate here. I would prefer Vital Strike. Save your focus is definitely the king pick, but people need to die on purpose. And I'm not sure how we're gonna run that. Delayed Fate will have really good payoffs come wave 3. This is a tough choice. I'm just gonna do Delayed Fate. Not one person has died yet, and usually if we're gonna die, we don't wait we wait until like the end of the runs just in case to give people that that crit bonus. But I don't necessarily, I don't know, I don't really want people to die on purpose all the time. That's not necessarily fun, but because then you're just making other people stronger, you know? And I don't necessarily want to ask people to like, hey, start dying so I can get stronger. So we'll just go with the reroll one. And then hopefully we can get another luck pick here before we get to the max. And then hopefully that'll pay off with, hopefully we'll be rewarded, you know, with some legendary armor, crit damage, stuff like that. Hopefully it'll pay off, especially come, you know, I mean, it probably won't take, it's not going to take too long to pay off, honestly. 10 levels. Man, we just destroyed all those guys too. Oh, there we go. Razor's down. Off goes Char. Go get those crits, Char. Alright, Golden Crab. I'm not going to be the one to do this quest, because... Okay, people have already found it, so... Oh, here it is. I can come help them. Maybe. He's almost... He's faster than me, almost. Okay, there he goes. And let's do... There's only going to be one left, so we'll do additional projectiles. Luckily, we got offense defense, because otherwise I'm not... I mean, I like Delayed Fate. I do think that's a good one. It's probably my number 4. My number 4 relic. With Vital Strike, Save Your Focus, and offense defense being 1, 2, and 3. In which order those are, I don't know. I think Save Your Focus has the best payoff if you're able to utilize it. I think it's by far the biggest damage increase you can get in this game. It's just really not that hard to get a lot of crit. You know, we got to 67 crit chance pretty easily. I took the high level stuff and I take the low level stuff when it shows up. I prioritize crit a lot, and if you're gonna go savior focus, then yeah, you would just pick it almost every time. And then, yeah, you either hopefully have bad teammates that die all the time, or you have teammates that will die on purpose for you, and you can get the revives. And then if you can, you know, if you can get 10 revives, you're gonna look at 350% crit damage on top of all the other stuff you're picking. So pretty easy to get up to like 700, 800 crit damage. You know, we've gotten into the thousands a couple times because people will die. They'll die for you so you can get stronger. But if you're, you know, if you're just playing casual games, like with random teammates or whatever, it's pretty hit or miss. Because again, it all depends on your teammates, and then if you're able to get the revives. But then delayed fate always is useful. Offense, defense, you have way more control over. You know, because you can pick when you're taking armor, when you're taking movement speed. And I think right off the get, if you take it, I think it gives you, you know, around 100% spell damage, which is pretty good. Because I think you start off with around, I think you start off with maybe around 80 to 100 armor. So right off the get, that's a pretty good spell damage increase. But the nice thing about Savior Focus is you don't have to use your level ups. Because when you go offense, defense, you know, you need to take armor, and then you need to take movement speed. You kind of need, you kind of need both. So you're kind of using a lot of your level ups to get that stuff, which is the downfall. I'm just gonna kind of have to hope that we have the damage here, that I'm not gonna need Vital Strike, because I don't have good dodge rates either. You know, we have a couple ways to heal. I have Matt over here who can heal, and then the birds will eventually kind of come over and heal me too, but that's really it. Oh, that hit me? Maybe I'll kill stuff. That was a bad kick. That was a bad kick too. I'll let Char finish that one. Be one more somewhere. There it is. All right. We'll take the projectile. I should probably take a little bit more dodge here. Because if we get the Toad again here for the second or third boss fight, I think I'm going to be in big trouble. I'm going to be very slow. I'm not going to have any way to heal. So I feel like I need at least a little bit of reliable dodge. Because that toad fight can get really tough. Even if we're super strong like we appear to be now, it's still hard because you're still in that very tiny area and you have to either kill all the enemies quick enough or you have to be able to dodge and heal through them. And I'm not going to be able to do either. Oh, the crit chance was right there, dang it. That's okay. Man, -9 movement speed. Because I'm getting 10 armor now too for every objective we complete. I love it when the blades are perfectly aligned like that. I can barely outrun that now. But we have lovely damage. Man, I can barely make these dodges right now. Oh man. Ooh, wow. Okay, we're gonna do the crit. Alright, we're topped off on luck now, unfortunately. We're not gonna be able to get any more. Would have been nice to have seen a good luck pickup before we hit that threshold of, I think, 25. Just barely make it out of there. Man, where's... I'm still looking. I'm looking for that movement speed. You know, give me a legendary movement speed. One more. That'd be really useful. Oh no. See, this is where I start to falter. I need to rely on Matt. I don't know where Razor is, but Razor's birds are too far away from me. And I'm so slow I can't even catch up to Matt for the heals. Oh, there was an objective? We were doing an objective? What? Shows how out of it I am. Oh wait, did we just get the objective? No, we just did it. What was I doing that whole time? Alright, I'm gonna take that movement speed again. Okay, we're back up to 12%. There we go. What was even happening? I get so zoned out sometimes when we're just talking about things. I'll get that a lot too, you know. This will be, I'm pretty confident we talked about this before, but I'll be playing games and just totally zone out, and it's pretty common, you know. I'm trying to talk the whole time while just running around and kind of focusing on the game, but a lot of the times I'll miss drops, I'll miss objectives, and it's gonna happen. And no matter how many times people tell me you need to focus more, it's never gonna change. It's never changing. Like, it's always gonna be like that, because it's different. It's different. You don't really know how different it is until you're actually playing and doing it and trying to talk the whole time. It'd be like you're playing a game and you're having a conversation with like your partner, you know? You're not going to be as focused on the game and you're going to be trying to listen and talk to them, and then it's just hard to focus on both things, like the conversation and playing the game. So that's what it feels like sometimes. It's like I'm trying my hardest to focus on the game, but I'm also trying to keep talking. And then someone even said, you know, you don't have to talk. I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, I don't, I guess. Okay, let's do... Yeah, we'll do the crit chance. But imagine doing YouTube content and not talking. I mean, I'm fine with, like, lulls every once in a while when we're just focused on the game and killing stuff, but for the most part, I try not to have too much dead air. So, like, right now, we're gonna go to dead air. Okay, well, yeah, let's get the dodge. That gives me 30. That puts me at an okay amount. Not really enough to do anything with, though, but, you know, it might save my life here or there. I'm just glad I got my movement speed back up to a somewhat okay number. I like doing, if we ever did that solar pulse broadsword build, you know, we would definitely do, we would do like the 80% dodge rate and just run into the middle of all the enemies. That's how we would do that. Just have max dodge, you know, max dodge, vital strike, maybe dodge heals, but probably just one of them. I think vital strike would be enough to kind of keep you alive if you had max dodge. So that would be the dream build. And then if we could do Solar Pulse and Broadsword with our two spells only, and then just sort of run through everything, you know, have a ton of, maybe have a lot of movement speed or something, or maybe not. Maybe just go offense defense and just be super slow and just waddle through the enemies. That's kind of I think that's kind of the way to go. That'd be really fun. But we can't really do that yet. I know we can do, you can technically do the 4 spell runs and only level up those 2 spells, but it doesn't work as well. It really doesn't, and the 4 spell runs are a lot harder. I think if we could just have 2 spells where only our spells were showing up every time, that would be the way to go. Again. Down here. I'm slow but mighty. Oh, that was not a... These are not good kicks. I'm sorry. Those were really bad kicks. Ooh. More? I don't know where the last one is. Over here. Acid, I'm open! I'm open! Bingo! Alright, base crit damage for sure. Yeah, I mean, the crit damage is slowed down a little bit. Alright, I'm actually gonna take this crit chance. No. That's gonna, ooh. That's a tough one, because that maxes me out. You know, oh man, I wish it was like the 6. We'll take the, man, that was a tough one. Because I kind of want to see if we can get over. Because once we get to 80, we're maxed out. So I don't know. I probably should have just taken that. Because I like to, you know, I could get to, if I get to 6, but then I need to see 2 level ups. Because that would have put me right at 80. So if I get to 6, then I could get to 77, and then I could get, you know, like if I could get a legendary, then that would put us at like 89. That'd be nuts. So we'll see if that was the smart choice. I guess we won't know, you know? We won't know until I see the picks. Or if I could get a 4 and 4, you know, put me at 79, then get a 12. Alright, well there's the 4. Okay, so that's 75. Because it's nice, if you're trying to min-max your stats, I guess that's the way to go. Just try to get over. But these, I mean, we only have like, we're only doing 3 waves, so there's not a lot of time for really min-maxing that kind of stuff, but... Alright, we'll just take the spell damage. Tough one. I'm gonna take the dodge though, because again, that's my real only survivability here. But all the armor I have really means nothing. It really does. It's not gonna help me survive in this boss fight if it's the Toad. Dodge is gonna help much more. But honestly, I don't think either are going to help too much. Because if I'm not going to have... I mean, there are people who can heal me, so... If I can kind of stick near Matt while we do a Toad fight or something, just in case I get hit. Okay, there's another good dodge. 52% now. Damage-wise, I think we're doing really good. I mean, I would imagine myself and Razor will be the 1 and 2 damage dealers, just because these spells do a lot of damage. And it might be hard for Char and Matt to keep up, because they're such close range spells and we're long range. That's just what I imagine, but Char does have Savior Focus and got at least 2 revives. I think. I'm just gonna go damage. There's only 1 wave left. That's just kind of my prediction based on usually how these games go with the spells. So we got the fish. This is definitely the fight I would have wanted, because especially with my current build, because I don't think I can handle the Toad very well. There it is, the 4 and 4. Okay, that gets okay. That puts us at 79. So now, if we can get legendary or an epic, that's gonna get us into the mid to high 80s or 90s. We could get 91 crit. Back to negative. See, this is there's that dodge payoff though. There's the dodge payoff. That was a big payoff. Oh man, I just walked right through it. I barely even saw him, to be honest. I just need to be a little bit faster so I can keep up with Matt and his heals. Who's down? Oh, Char's down. Okay, so I guess it doesn't matter who gets the revive. I'm gonna do the movement speed. Because Char may be the only one with the revive relic. Oh my gosh. Good dodge there again, though. Alright, down goes Soulfish right about now. Right now? Now? Now. Okay, we could do the max health. Okay, Char died again, so we'll just get him. Alright, 2 waves complete. Thank you for the heals. Alright, we could re-roll this, I think. Let's re-roll and see if we can get something. Yeah, let's do the crit. All my stars just hitting nothing here. Alright, last wave. So far, so good, I think. I do think we may struggle against the Toad, though, if the Toad shows up. I think Toad may be a little bit of a problem. For all of us. We still have 9 revives, which will be nice, though. First time seeing this quest today. Okay, I need to get a good critical chance upgrade here. Because we put ourselves in the perfect situation. We got up to 79 relatively quick. Now let's see if we can make that pay off and get to somewhere above 80. I would prefer, you know, I'll take I'll take anything at this point. I'm not gonna take the 4, but I'll take a blue, purple, or red. I'll take one of those and just get above the 80%. Because again, honestly, there's not a lot of time left. So I might even take the 4. I don't know. Because the reality is there's probably only like 10 level ups, maybe 15. I don't know. I don't think we'll really get a ton more here. This is definitely one of my favorite events, though. I like this quest. Because we all played Splatoon, right? Loved Splatoon. Played that game so much, especially the first one. Alright. Super slow-mo. Now you would think with all this armor, you know, it would really matter. You'd think we would just be almost unkillable. Just be able to tank all this damage. The whole target the highest HP enemy kind of messes with us sometimes. We'll really slaughter these guys though. I think Char has offense defense, which is gonna, I think, hurt. There's that dodge. That came in. It came in handy right there. I don't know what Razor has. I honestly don't know what anybody has, because I haven't really been paying attention to the health either to see if anybody has Vital Strike and things like that. The only thing I know, the one thing I know is Char has Save Your Focus. It's literally the only thing I know. It seems like Char has offense defense too. Man, I'll be honest, I don't think Razor has taken healing on the birds. I have a feeling, because I'm not getting any heals from Razor's birds. I think Razor might have just totally skipped healing and just went for like pure DPS here. That's pretty funny. Because these birds are not targeting me or trying to heal me at all. So I guess we have to go straight. We have to go straight to Matt for healing. I see you, Razor. The cores again. We've gotten the cores a lot this round. Okay, are these the only ones on this side too? Probably, huh? Nope, way over here there's a few. No! I definitely, sometimes we troll. I can't troll this run. I'm way too slow to be trolling. I couldn't do it. That's karma. Alright. Go ahead. I control a little bit. I usually like to hide the ball, though. Alright, we're gonna do the base crit damage. So 79 crit, 430 crit damage, 626 overall damage, which is okay. I'm gonna let Char get that. Go ahead, Char. Char! Yeah, Razor's bird. Razor totally skipped bird healing. That's hilarious. That's hilarious to me. Okay, let's do no. Too late for XP gain again. But yeah, it's way too late for this. It's way too late. But these are such minor upgrades. It's like, does it really matter? We'll just take the XP. Not the best picks again. We'll do damage. I swear we keep getting the quests that I'm absolutely the worst at. Sludge, kick the orbs in, statues. You know, where's the one where we have to, let's do this. We haven't gotten the sacrifice one once. Alright, do I just take this crit? I think I do. That kind of sucks. I was hoping for a higher one. But again, there's only so much time left in this game. So overall, that really only netted me 3% extra crit damage. Probably wasn't worth it. Starting to get like into the slowdown phase of this game too, where, you know, probably all the thunder we're doing is kind of probably starting to cause like some hiccups here. Man, I wish those birds would heal me. All right, Razor down. Go get that Char. Okay, we'll do. I might do the HP here. Okay, we gotta go find Matt. Matt must have a good dodge build going. Oh man, I can't even catch up to Matt. Man. I wish I had Vital Strike right about now then. Man, only 12 seconds left. Come on. That was too close. Alright, I'll take the dodge. 58% dodge. Oh man, look how slow Char is. Oh my goodness, look at that solar pulse go. But I need heals. Alright, let's do base crit. I guess I'm gonna have to rely on myself to go find some potions or something. Not get hit. Oh, but I'm so slow. Okay, 64% dodge. That's a good, respectable number for going into this last boss fight. Solar Pulse is really good if you can get like a lot of dodge going. And you can just run through all the enemies. I love that build. But you need a lot of dodge. You know, you pretty much need to max out your dodge really early. Just high prioritize dodge. Again, statues. I'm gonna be trash at this quest. Honestly, I don't even know if I should bother doing it. Although I don't know if anybody else is trying to do it either. Alright, we'll run around and try. Because me and Char are just incredibly slow. Matt doesn't really look much faster either. Razor's pretty fast. Yeah, we're definitely starting to get to slow down phase here. I guess we'll do the cast speed. Okay, there's only a couple more. Am I being trolled here? Like, am I the only one? Am I the only one trying to do this? Is this like payback for trolling on that last quest? Alright, -3 movement speed now. Oh. Alright, go get that char. It's all you. There's gonna be so much XP sitting right there. Yeah, go get it all, Matt. You got the dodge and the build for that, it looks like. See, I'm not even gonna take it. We'll go movement speed. Told you, never. I'm just not gonna take that. It's especially this late in the game. Absolutely not. I would much rather have that 8% movement speed. This is crazy. I think it's because we're all like cluttered in this same area too. So everything's just swarming in on us. We haven't seen a good pickup in a while here. We haven't seen a good crit damage or a high armor. Haven't seen any of those in a while. Ooh, I wish I knew who the boss was right now. I'll take the dodge. We'll take the dodge either way. 73 dodge, okay. I think that maxes us. Oh, it's the toad. Damn. That's not good for me. I have good dodge, but honestly, it doesn't matter. It matters a little bit, but if I don't have a way to heal myself back up, that's gonna be trouble. I'm gonna... And Razor... Man, Razor doesn't have bird healing, so I can't get heals from them, so I'm gonna have to either not get hit or stick by Matt and hope that Matt can... But Matt is definitely... I mean, Matt's doing the right thing. Matt's running through the crowd. That's what Matt should be doing with a spell like that. So we'll see. But luckily I got a respectable amount of dodge here. Wow. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be so slow. 722% damage. Oh no! Oh wow, 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 wow. That was super lucky. I had the dodge. I'm glad I took that 9% dodge right there at the end too. I think that was the good choice. No matter who the boss fight was, I think that was a smart decision. Man, minus 14 movement speed though. More dodge, huh? I thought we were maxed out. I guess it's 80? Okay, well we'll take the 79% then. For some reason I thought it was 70. I guess it's 80. Overall, these are... I mean, those damage numbers are really high. We could have used... I mean, even 430 is pretty respectable for crit damage without having Savior Focus and getting a lot of revives. So, that's pretty solid. You know, I'm not going to be mad at... I'm not going to be mad at that. Alright, that's all you, Char. Ooh, come on, I can dodge those guys. Oh, no way! I got robbed there. Check the replay. Check the replay. See, even that one felt like I was out of the circle too, but it still gave me the dodge. Man, but see now I can't get healed now unless I'm in Matt's circle, but Matt's doing his thing and running around, and I'm gonna die here. All right, let's do spell damage. Dead. Ooh. Clutch dodge right there. Oh, bird heals! Bird heals! Honestly, I can't believe I haven't died yet. You know, I'll take that armor. Dodge them both. Heal me, Matt! Oh, I'm stuck! Oh no! Oh my gosh, thank you, Matt. No, Matt, yes, heal, dodge. Oh man, that dodge has been coming in so clutch. Oh my gosh, how am I not dead here? Oh, down goes Char. Let's get Char up. Alright, max health. Alright, we have 2 revives left. The boss is so close to dying though. Oh no, that was a big hit. Oh, down goes Razor. I think Char's in there. Is Char in there? Yeah, Char is in there. No, no, no! Get me out! Oh no, oh my gosh. Oh, am I not dying here? We have no more revives though. It's so close, come on. Oh my gosh, that was so clutch. I can't believe I didn't die. I didn't die at all that run. That was nuts. Oops, I don't know why I picked that. We're trying to die here. Wow. Wow, what a run. All right, that's it. Everybody down. Wow, that was a really fun and chaotic last fight. Okay. All right, what are we doing, Razor? Nope, time to die, Razor. Matt, I think Matt probably has a lot of dodge. All right, we might quit out here. Okay, we're gonna quit out. Yeah, Razor's not really trying to die here, and I think Matt has too much dodge, so we'll quit here. All right, GG's. That was a good run. All right, let's check stats and all that fun stuff. Okay, so most kills, most XP. Char definitely got the most revives. Razor got most spells leveled. My goodness, look at that movement speed at the end. Minus 29.5, 734 armor, 784 damage, 83 crit chance, 460 crit damage. Not bad. 654 million damage. Let's go. Dang, even Matt. Look at Matt. That was some crazy DPS there with Solar Pulse. That was really solid because I think because of all that dodge, you know, you could just run through the horde. And then, yeah, Char, I could see Char. Char was really slow and had like a really close range spell. And then Razor at 365 million. That was some insane DPS there though. 654 million damage. That was crazy. But I mean, we had like really good picks there. We ended up with a ton of armor, ton of damage, and then, you know, overall we had pretty good crit chance. I mean, we had maxed out crit chance, and then we had a respectable crit damage. So really happy with how that went. Falling Stars is definitely a really good build. Matt ended up with a really good build too, I guess. I would like to, let's see if we can see numbers posted. Yeah, Matt had 82% dodge, 528% damage. Wow, Matt had pretty good stats here. 87 crit chance and then 555 crit damage. That's pretty good. I don't think Matt had the revive relic, so that's pretty good, better crit damage than we did. Let's see, Char. Yeah, Char had offense defense, 574% damage, and then 80% crit chance, 870 crit damage. Nice. That's really good crit damage. Yeah, but I think the spell, like, those stats were really good, but I think the spell and the circumstance kind of hurt him in terms of like DPS there, just because it's such a close range spell. But that's gonna be it. So thank you so much, Matt, Char, and Razor for playing. That was a great run. We cleared 3 waves. Thunder's really good. Falling Stars is really good. I would love to do a combo spell between these swords though and Solar Pulse in the future. But that's gonna be it. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe if you enjoyed these videos, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.